Hey everyone, Nash J here. Today I am playing Streets of Rage 2 USA. I consider it better than the first. I'll be playing as Axel, the best character there ever is in this game. The reason why I consider it better than the first is because I really like how the music sounds, and due to significant upgrades in graphics, gameplay, and soundtrack, with larger characters, sprites, more diverse movesets, including special attacks and jump attacks, smoother movement physics, crisper hit detection, and a brilliant, iconic Yuzo, if I'm saying it right. Koshiro, not sure I said it right. The game also introduced a more balanced character roster with unique strengths and replaced the clunky bomb attack with more engaging special moves. I remember that I recorded myself playing Streets of Rage 2 on my PS4, but it only got over 18 views and 1 like. I think it's because I didn't choose the best border in this game. Maybe that's why it didn't get that many views and likes. No one said anything in the comments. I saw that I got over 319 subs. I think the reason why is the character that I chose in Prism Live. It got over 14 views and 2 likes and only 4 comments. The first time I played Streets of Rage 2 is when I was 16 years old, late 2021. I was playing it on my PS4 while using my Magic Eagle keyboard. From the start, it didn't go well. Playing as Axel in normal mode, I think the farthest I've gotten is stage 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I'll have it at normal mode because I know how difficult the game is, and I set it at 1 life to get more of a challenge. Here are Axel's stats. He only has 2 power, 3 technique, 2 speed, 1 jump height, and 2 stamina. The 1-up in stage 1 is at the left corner. I remember that I think playing this game, and I remember that I was able to get past stage 1-1 without taking damage, which I didn't expect it to happen, but that was only in normal speed. Crazy, right? What I made it so difficult is having more than 1 enemy attack you. And yes, I know the moves and the commands in this game. It didn't take long to remember all of them on every character. For Axel, not at all. For Max, a pretty long time. I remember that I kept looking up ground attacks for Max, and I would make a video of it. I stressed out a bit and I decided to figure it out by myself. But after like a minute or 2, I figured it out by myself. Also, you guys, what buttons I need to press playing as Max later. I beat this game in normal mode, playing as Axel like what, 20 or 34 times? Crazy, right? You can counter punch the enemies, kinda like Punch Out. You can counter punch the enemies while they're stunned like this. More than once until they are done for. If you press that attack too fast, then you won't be able to counter punch them. Don't worry, I'm trying my best not to press it too fast. After like 2 or 3 seconds, I pressed it too fast, and yeah, that happened. I lost count to how many times I got hit in stage 1-1, but here we are in 1-2. It's a bit harder than -1 for some reason. Do you see the clothes that the tall enemies are wearing? Yeah, so if they're wearing a yellow shirt, then it's Y signal. If they're wearing a red shirt, then it's R signal. If they're wearing a blue shirt, then it is blue signal. You guys will get there for sure. We'll be encountering the next tall enemy soon. I decided to have 3 enemies follow me the whole time until I encounter the next tall enemy, Electra, if that is her name. What made me surprised is, after I finish off 4 enemies, she'll attack me. Right when she was about to whip me, I started counter-punching her. After fighting her, the next one will be Barbin. He's a bit harder than Electra, and you're gonna see why soon. Yep, we're fighting Barbin, and you need to be pretty careful fighting him, but make sure not to gang up on him too much, cause if you do, he'll land hits on you. He can punch, spin kick, and throw you. To not take throw damage, you need to hold up and press jump to land back on your feet. But only do that when you're close of hitting the ground. I will rank Barbin as a 2 in normal mode. Stage 2 is considered a lot harder than the first, and you guys are gonna see why soon. When I was recording myself playing this on PS4, I didn't have a mic on the whole time. I guess it's because I don't like talking too much. On iPad, I have my mic off more than once last year. After I finished off 1 enemy, 2 bikers showed up almost out of nowhere. I was pretty much getting wrecked by the bikers. What I hate them the most is they can headlock you, and unfortunately you can't escape it by pressing jump and attack button. The only way I can stop them from doing that is using my special attack. Right when I was about to use my grand uppercut, another biker headlocked and almost hit me. After finishing off all the enemies, it's time to deal with the others inside. The next boss fight is coming soon. Jet is a lot harder than Barben. He can use a super punch, dive kick, grapple and fly all the way up and drop you to deal decent damage. That's a much better way to finish him off, counter-punching. I'll rank Jet as a 7, and I think you guys know why. The next boss fight is Zamza. He's not as hard as Jet, surprisingly. If you thought Jet is tough, our bear is even tougher, and you're gonna see why pretty soon. I fought him more than once, and I was getting hit more than once. Crazy, right? The next boss fight is Abidi. Not sure I said his name right. That's what I do all the time. I get pretty annoyed of that character who looks like a samurai or whatever it is called, because he can karate chop, jump kick, and shoot a fireball at me. What do I hate about this part is every time you have more enemies attacking you, the game will slow it down a bit. Only in normal mode, but in hardest mode, it will slow down more, which it will annoy me a lot. I like fast forward better than normal speed, and it's kinda hard for me to explain why. I really hate those enemies, and you're probably wondering why. Because they can throw you, shoot shurikens, they can hit you after jumping, and yes, that's the reason why I hate those enemies a lot. If you guys thought this part is tough, the next one is tougher, and you're gonna see why right now. You can barely jump kick. Donovans. Not sure I said it right. After all the craziness, I can finally counter punch and beat Bino. That's not the one I'm talking about. After that enemy will encounter Zamza. What do I hate about this enemy is you can barely do anything to him. From the start, I tried counter punching, I tried stabbing him with a sword, I tried using my special attack by moving, and it didn't work. All I can do is jump kick. But for today, I figured out by myself that you can use your grand uppercut to finish him off faster. Yep, I'm fighting Zamza. Zamza jumps around a lot, and sometimes he'll attack you. But there is actually a better way to finish him off without using a grand uppercut too many times. I forgot what strategy it is, but I can still have it stuck in my head. I'll rank Zamza at 5. He is a bit easier than Jet. Do you guys remember that I said the next boss fight is Abidi? Yeah, he is a bit easier than Zamza. It's tough for me to explain why, but I forgot a better strategy to finish him off faster. I need to re-watch it on YouTube. This part annoys me more than once, and you're gonna see why soon. after Big Ben hit me twice, I was able to finish him off. Yup, we're in the ring with Abidi. Still not sure I'm saying it right. Once again, he's not as difficult as Zamza. I got this strategy on YouTube. I forgot how long it's been. You guys can get the hang of it for sure. I will rank Abidi at a 3. He can be tough to beat at times, but you guys can get there. If you guys think Abidi is tough, Ardbear is way tougher. Here is why he is very difficult to beat. It's because of his fast long-range attacks, including powerful punches, a jumping uppercut that counters aerial moves, if I'm saying it right, a dangerous long-range homing attack, and a damaging clinch combo. He effectively punishes mistakes, outraging attempts to punch or grab him, and often countering special attacks. Strategies to beat him include exploiting the brief window after his butt jump attack, using a weapon like a katana to exploit his horizontal range, and avoiding traditional jump or blitz attack tactics. Jet almost hit me with a Superman punch. We are close of encountering R-Bear, the hardest boss fight there ever is. I was getting wrecked pretty fast, and I really think that it will be my first death because Izayoi almost finished me off by stabbing me. Good lord. We'll encounter R-Bear kinda soon. He is very difficult to beat. R-Bear is incredibly fast, incredibly hard to beat, so I'll definitely rank him as an 8. This fight always annoys me. If you make one or two mistakes, the he'll land hits on you. The one that annoys me the most is every time that he'll grapple me, he'll start headbutting me. The only way that I can stop him from headbutting me is using my special attack. Since I was getting hit more than once, I really think that I will die 3 times in this fight, but nope, it was a no death run, surprisingly. If I didn't punch him 3 times and use a grand uppercut, then that would definitely be my first death. The next boss fight is Zamsa and Jet. They're teaming each other just to fight me. So it is a bit easier than R-Bear. Right when I finished off Galcia, I got hit by a ninja with red quills. I was not fast enough to jump kick Falcon, so I got hit. I was getting hit by the biker named Gus, kinda more than once, but I was able to finish him off. Right when I finished off two women with a rope, Gus finished me off with a punch. Self and stealth are not as tough as our bear, surprisingly. Right when Souther and Stealth is about to hit me, I use my special attack to finish off Stealth. I will rank them as a 6. If you thought stage 6 music is crazy, the next stage is even crazier. I heard it more than once. 7-1 music is called Industria, and I didn't come close to crying to that music even with max volume with headphones, even listening to it for hours. I'll consider that music pretty good. The music track that I'm more interested in is Expander, and that is 7-2. It's harder than 7-1, and you're gonna see why soon. I can get that music stuck in my head at 10,000%. It took a pretty long time to remember the rest in 7-2 music. I lost count how many times I beat that stage. Yup, that's the music I'm talking about, Expander. That's the one I'm more interested. It's hard for me to explain why that's my favorite, but I heard it more than once that I can definitely have it stuck in my head 10,000%. And once again, it took a pretty long time. I remember when the year was 2024, every time when I start my workout at home, I always listen to that music with max volume on my iPad Pro. I was doing dumbbell exercises with pretty light weight, so 12 pounds. I was doing shoulder exercises, triceps, legs kinda, and also abs. The first time I listened to that music with max volume with no headphones is when I was 19 years old in October something in the morning. That's how much I care about it. I decided to increase the volume on my PC a bit. That's only because how much I'm enjoying it. After I finished off Mutsu, I tried picking up the sword only one time, but I couldn't get it, so I left it be for a pretty long time. Every time when the music sounds like that, I always enjoy it. Right when two Gaussias and Donovan landed on their feet, I hold that tag button and press the jump button to hit them. The next boss fight is Particle and Molecule, and their power is so low, they barely dealt any damage on me. That's how weak they are. They remind me of the Pokemon in Generation 2 named Shuckle. Here is Shuckle's stats. Its regular attack and special attack is 10. Its regular attack is a bit higher than Chansey's regular attack. Its health is super low, so 20. and base speed of 5. That is crazy, but its regular defense and special defense is very high for some reason. I think it's just as slow as Munchlax in Generation 4. Suckle is a terrible Pokemon, and I don't think that I'm going to record myself doing that run. Of course it will go out terribly. It's a bug in rock-type Pokemon. It can only learn one rock-type move, and it is Rock Tomb. A move that decreases the opponent's accuracy. Its power is not that high. Suckle is weak against rock, water, and steel. Right when Galcia and Donovan showed up, I hold the attack button and press the jump button to hit them. Kinda like in Stage 7-2. I grappled Phoenix and waited for a bit so I can hit Z Kusano. Z Kusano karate chopped me the second time until I stretched out a bit because it was pretty annoying. Until he finished me off with another karate chop. I tried hitting him with a grand uppercut, but of course he finished me off. I thought he will hit me after throwing 2 grand uppercuts. That's crazy. Mr. X and Siva aren't as tough as you think, so I guess I'll rate them as a 4. You might think that I'm pretty crazy, but once you guys know the strategy, it's not too bad. Every time he does that, I'll use my special attack. I hate Siva. I was pretty much getting wrecked by him, I think a lot, in normal mode and even in hardest mode. Mr. X is harder to beat than Shiva. Every time when he stock smash you, you hear him laughing, and even the enemies hitting you. I thought the owl would be done for, but no, I finished him off. That's great. Not bad. I actually did better than before. You guys might be wondering when I will do SOR2 challenges, aka Streets of Rage 2. Well, maybe early October or November. I know they will go terribly, but I can do it. I think my first challenge will be as Mr. X in Streets of Rage 2 Syndicated Wars. I can't imagine how terrible it will be. Shooting is barely gonna do anything, but stock smash, it pretty much can. Well, I lost count how many times I died in this game. Well, in normal mode, I assume I died 6 or 7 times. Yeah, I know, I'm just terrible at it. But of course, I need to edit the video and the voice over. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you love it. And until next time, have a nice day.